Next, we will look at the operations palette. So in operations, the first command we have is of join, and within this command we have plenty of other commands. So let's discuss this. So join is one of the most important commands, and here I'm taking an example of um, an exercise that we are going to do later. So this is these are some surfaces which is creating a closed profile, but all these surfaces uh, they are like independent, okay, and also they don't have any parameter. So join command will do is it will create a one single surface out of all the surfaces, and which can be further used to create a solid body. So we can choose surfaces one by one, like this, and click OK. It will create our join like this. Or there is another option. In that, what we can do is we can just select one surface, then right click on this selection, and we do a distance propagation. So when we do that, so whatever the surfaces are in contact with one another, it will select all of them, and we can click preview. So it will show if there is any opening or something, because right now it is showing that here there is a small opening, and if it can be managed within 1 micron, we will get our solid body. So we click OK, and yeah, this is our solid body. So again, I'll show you like how Catia shows if there is an opening. So suppose we have these surfaces, okay, and let's we do a join operation. We do a distance propagation, and the moment we click preview, so this green boundary that you're looking at, it is the open boundary, and the moment we are going to create a closed body with the help of join, we will not look at any of this green boundary. We are looking at a small green boundary here. That means there is some gap, but it is because it is manageable within 1 micron. We are able to get our solid. Now within join, there is another command. It is to uh, you know unjoin. It is like we have a solid body. We have created this closed volume with surfaces, but now I want to remove some surface, edit it, and put it back. And suppose we don't have all these options, so what we can do is we can open this join command. We select this body, and then we go to this remove mode. Okay, we turn on the remove mode, and then we select this sub elements to remove. And here we choose the surface that we need to remove, and we click OK. Okay, so that surface is gone. Okay, and now we can again edit that surface. We can work on this surface and we can join it back. Okay, there is also a way in which we will still have this surface to work with, and it will create two separate joins. So in that case, you select this, then you directly go to sub elements to remove. You select that surface and you click OK. Okay, now we have this. Sorry, just give me a moment. Sub elements to remove, then we need to check this option, create join with sub elements. So we check this and we click OK. Now it is saying a second join is created with the sub elements to remove, and now we have these two joins. So one is with all the remaining surfaces and the other one is only this surface on which we need to work. So this is everything about join command. let let's see next what we have in heal. So heal is like, we actually not supposed to use this command because it will usually create some surface errors, because what Catia will do by itself, it will try to patch some surfaces or do some operations which are not required sometimes, or sometimes it will give bad results. And same for this command, smooth curve. So suppose we have tangent curves. Suppose we use this command of multi extract, okay, and we extract this curve and we click OK. Now let's hide these surfaces. So now when we are going to pat the surface, say we extrude it and we extrude it in Z direction, it's too big. We don't need such big surface. Let's say we done only this much, and we go to this mode, shaded with edges. Okay, now we are able to see these, this is, there is extra surface, there is one surface, second surface, third surface. Now instead of having three surface, so we can make a single surface of these three, uh, but before that we need to use this curve smoothing feature. So we hide it and let's do a curve smoothing. Okay, so it is recognizing that these are the 2 points where there is a curvature tangency. Select this, we click OK, and now you can see this is a smooth curve. It is not recommended to use this command. It is not recommended to use this heal command also, because later in the design they are going to create some complications, and we will lose a lot of precious time. Again we have this command, surface simplification. We don't use this command as well. It is not supposed to be used because of the same reason that it creates some complications. Then we have this command untrim. So suppose we have this surface. Now if we want to know if there was a surface and from which it was trimmed, it was cut away, so we can choose this command and we do this. So we see that there was this surface. On this surface this trim operation was performed, and that is how we got this surface. Let's see in another example. We have this top face, and if we want to know like how was this surface before it was splitted from all around, we can use this command. Select this surface, we click OK, and we see that this surface used to look like this, and later we have performed two split on this surface, one here and the other one here, and that is how we got this surface. Okay, next we will look at this one. Sorry, we have like a join single, a single close surface, and we have this command disassemble. The problem with this command is it will generate dump bodies. So we what we can do is we turn on this command and then we select this surface. So what it is going to do is it is going to split the surfaces in uh, all the 7 different surfaces, and the moment we click OK, just look in the tree. The moment we click OK, we got this surfaces. So these are like dump surfaces. They are not having any parameter. They are having no relation with this join. If we see if they have parent children, it is saying that this element does not have any parent children. It is because this command, it will it will create dump surfaces. And sometimes it is useful when we are working on a big part and we can use dump surfaces. Yes, this is one of the most useful command. So in this palette, join, then untrim, these are one of the most important commands. Next, let's look at next command, which is split and trim. This is the most important command, as you know, we need to give shape to our surfaces. Suppose I have this surface, but it is a little bigger. Let's understand these two operations using uh, some simple sketch that might help. So we select this face, and we will create some lines. Mm, no, let's let's create. Okay, let's do it like this. We select point and direction. We select a point, we select a direction, and we create this curve, say 20. Uh, right is okay, 60. Okay, so we have this curve, and now we are going to extrude it. Okay, and we are going to extrude this curve in this direction as well. We'll do a little more. We'll give this direction. Okay, suppose we have this, and let's hide it. Okay, suppose we have these surfaces. So what split will do? Okay, what split will do? Suppose if I want to remove this part of this surface and I just want to keep this much, I select uh, on the area that I need, and then I select the cutting element, which is this one. So I will have this as a result. Okay. Similarly, if I want this area, then what I will do is I will select this element and I will click on this cutting element and I'll click OK. So this is how split command works. And we can also do multiple splits, like I can split this surface from this and this, and I'll get this. I can extrude it a little, and then we will be able to see this result more, in more detail. Okay, so let's make sure it is a curvature, not tangent. Yeah. Now we can split this surface. I just want this area, and we can do it like this and click OK. So we have this area only. So this is how two elements work together. Now in trim, what happens is like whatever I need. Suppose I need this and this, and click OK. I get that. Or suppose I need these two, and I can also select a third element, but it should be in a row, and we can get a result like this. And when we do like this, you see, because these two elements, they are not in contact, so it is going to throw an error. So it is necessary that when you are using this trim operation, you should choose like this. So wherever you are going to choose, that element is going to remain and others will be removed. So that is what split and trim commands are. Next, we have this one. It is most important, and uh, every time it is used to make changes or to modify or to collect references. So one is this, which is boundary. So if we want to uh, uh, get some reference, say I need this curve for some purpose, so I can use this command and I can click here. So when I say point continuity, so even if there is a right angle or there is a sharp edge, it is going to select all the edges all around. We can change it to complete boundary. We can also change it to tangency. So when we say tangency, because there is no tangency between these two surfaces, the curve it is stopped here itself. And we also have option of no propagation. So when we do that, it is just going to select only the edge that we need. Let me show you example of uh, uh, what do we say, tangent propagation for boundary extraction. Okay, so let's do a bitangent. We select this element. It is selecting a single surface, so we need to go and get their parent elements. Okay, these are the elements, and we can use this command to create a fillet between them. Make sure that this is the direction. If we keep this direction inward, we will get a curvature like this, and say 10 millimeters. Okay, let's make it a little bigger. Click OK. So it has come like this. Okay, and here we will give some trim. Okay, now we can give some curvature also here in this place. Let's do that as well. Mm, and we do this, and let's give it some tension. We'll choose curvature. Okay, it is like this, so I guess better to use tangency. Okay, and we can split this part with this curve. And now let's explore more into extract command. So I have selected extract edge. Let's start with complete boundary. I'll select this edge and I'll get a complete boundary. Next is point continuity. Again, you're looking at it doesn't bother so whether it is a smooth profile or it is a corner. It is going to take all the edges. Then we have tangent. So in this only it is going to capture the edges which are tangential to one another. And here, because it is a sharp edge, it has stopped. And then we have no propagation, in which it is going to select only what we have selected. Okay, we can select only one at a time. We can also provide these limits when there is a point continuity. We can put some limits, but yeah, it is not much needed. Then we have extract. So this extract, it can be used to extract edges or to extract some faces. Here we have a additional face. So these are from the extract command you can see in the tree. And we can also use this extract for extracting edges as well. So we have a curvature continuity, and when we select this edge, there is no curvature. It is tangential. That is why we are not getting it. Say we make it tangent, and yes, it works just like a edge selection. And then we have point continuity. So we are selecting the edge with the help of this command, and we can also select a surface. This is no propagation. Then we have curvature propagation. There is no curvature, so no results. Next is tangent continuity. We have these surfaces as tangential, so this is going to be the end result. And then we have continuity in which it is going to select all the surfaces, and we can simply click OK. So this is the final result. So the thing is, like, it is giving all the possible elements, but another thing is that it is only a single surface, so we cannot actually differentiate, like, if I want this and this but I don't want these two surfaces, so we don't have any such option in this command. So we have this another command in which we can do multiple selections. So I can choose this, because it is a point continuity, it is taking everything. But let's say I make it no propagation, then I can independently choose this and this, which was not possible with this command, and we can click OK. So now we have this kind of surface with us. So this is a multi-extract definition. After that, we have shape fillets. So I have already shown this first command how it works. Next is this one, which is edge fillet. So in edge fillet, we need to choose an edge and provide the radius, and we get this fillet. We can give tangency or minimal or intersection. By default, it is tangency only, and we get our surface like this. We also have another option of variable fillet. In variable fillet, we can choose the edge, and we can define a different radius at these edges. Say here I make it 20, and here I make it 10. So these different elements can be selected from here. Okay, and we can add more elements, and the moment we click OK, we get our variable fillet like this. Next we have caudal fillet. It is just like the caudal fillet that we have in a part workbench. So we select this edge, and instead of radius, it is going to provide us a chord length, say 20. So this is 20 chord length, 20 millimeters, and this is how what we get. Next, we have a face-to-face fillet. So face-to-face fillet is very similar to uh, shape fillet. We choose two faces, and it will put a radius on them. And after that, we have a tritangent fillet. So let me show you what tritangent fillet works like. So I just offset this surface, not that one. I just need to offset this one. Uh, okay, suppose I have this surface. So, and now I want to create a tritangent fillet. So it is like very simple. Faces to fillet, these two. Uh, I guess it need to, all three surfaces should be, joined, and I guess then this can work. And then face to remove this one, we give a preview. So this is our tritangent fillet. Okay, so we have covered all the extract commands, we have covered all the fillet commands. Next we have manipulation commands, and we have some extrapolate commands. We'll cover them in next video.